Hello everyone. Previously, I have done two videos regarding Canadian adult and children passport applications. Today, I want to talk about Canadian adult passport renewal application. Today's topic will cover key points about how to renew a passport, how to fill in the application form, and required supporting documents. Let's look at the key points. First, only adult passports can be renewed. If you are under 16, you need to apply for a new child passport. So, in other words, the children cannot renew the passport. For the children's passport, you have to apply a new one. Second, renewing a passport is simpler than applying for a new one for adults. This is because you don't need a guarantor, proof of Canadian citizenship, and supporting IDs. Third, if your most recent passport is still valid, it must be sent with your application and it will be cancelled and cannot be used for travel. So if your passport is still valid, then you need to send it with your application and they will punch the current passport and mail the new passport to you. But if your passport is already expired, you don't need to send it with your application. Let's look at the application form and I will guide you how to fill in this form. You can go to the canada.ca or Passport Canada, or you can Google the form file number PPTC054E to download the form. Okay, so here look at type or print in capital letters using black or dark blue ink. So no matter you handwriting the form or you typing the computer, please use the capital letters. So first, personal information, surname, let's say AA, given name BB. Any formal name used? If not, then not applicable. Mother's surname at birth, let's say CC, and anticipated date of travel. If you don't know, then click on no. If you do have the specific date, just click here and put the date. Place of the birth, let's say Beijing, country. Let's choose China, for example. And a province, if applicable. If you do have the province in your own country, then check it. And date of birth, let's say 1980, 090 or 0101, January 1st. Gender, let's say female. Natural color, eye color, black. Height. Home address, let's say 1 Queen Street. So all the information is fake and just for your reference. City, Toronto. Province, Ontario. Zip code 1X1X1X. Mailing address, if different, then you will need to put in your mailing address here. Email address. Telephone number. And for this part, you needed to handwrite it. So once you finish your form, print out and sign here within the border and a date and sign at which city and which province. Then next, second, most recent Canadian passport. So your current passport information. The passport number, let's say EE12345. Date of issue, let's say 14. and expiry date. And check these books if you want to this passport has been returned to you. But if you don't check, then the passport office will destroy this passport on behalf of you. So normally we recommend you to check, and you can keep this destroy not punched passport just in case you need some information. Third, Canadian citizenship. To be completed, if you were born outside of Canada between this period of time. If yes, then you need to complete. If no, then you don't need to complete. So let's say that person born 1980, January 1st. That's the information here. So it's within this period of time. So we needed to complete next. Are you a naturalized Canadian? That means, did you receive Canadian citizenship following immigrating to Canada? Yes. Then go to the page 2. If you choose no, then go to the next question. And depending on the questions, you needed to choose which question you needed to answer. Okay, then period of the validity. So normally we choose 10 years. And 5, additional personal information. Address is in the last 2 years. If the same as the current address, check, and you don't need to fill in this part. But if different from the current home address, then complete below. Yeah, in the case normally, yes. So then occupation in the last 2 years. Let's say the person was full-time employed. Then you need to fill in the details about the last 2-year employment. So let's say that's the company XX company. Address to Queen Street. Telephone, the company's telephone, let's say then field of the employment and or status, let's say IT, and a date. If you do have like 1 more or 2 more employment history in the last 2 years, you just list one by one here. Then 6, references. So references, they need two persons, and that persons are not your relatives, and 18 years of age or over, and have known you at least 2 years. So for these references, it doesn't matter the person is Canadian citizen or Canadian permanent resident. Just as long as they are not your relatives and they are 18 years age or above and have known you at least 2 years. So you need to list their last name, first name, and a relationship to you, and their address and phone number, email address, and number of years they have known you. And the second one, the same information. So I will not fill in this part. It's very easier, and you just got your friend's information. That's it. And emergency contact information, that's optional. You can fill in if you want. So that's the end of the application form, and the rest of the pages are some instructions regarding the forms. So we just needed to look at several information first. Required the documents. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So the application form, photos, and a valid Canadian passport, and a fee. And the fees here: 5-year $120, 10-year $160. And for the photo, here, that's the specification of the photo. You can take this page to the photographer and let them know what kind of photos you need for this application. And for this application, we recommend you to apply in person, and you can submit this information to the officer, and you don't need to fill in this part. For the credit card information, this part of the information only once you wanted to mail your application to the passport office, and you needed to fill in the credit card information. Okay, so that's the instruction about filling the application form. The last piece, checklist. So I already talk about the information or the requirement documents in the filling the application form. Now we just wanted to re-emphasize it. So for the adult passport renewal application, you just need 4 documents. First, signed application form PPTC 054. 2 passport photos taken within the last 6 months, no signature required. Third, any valid Canadian passport issued to you. The fourth, fee. So 5-year fee and a 10-year fee. We normally recommend you to choose a 10-year validity of the Canadian passport. And we also, I have the other passport videos. So you go to the youtube.com, handle is 00 settlement. And click the playlist. Here is a photo called English videos, view for playlist. So I already done the videos about Canadian adult passport application, Canadian child passport application, and also I have done some videos regarding the permanent resident card renewal application and status checking. So if you are interested, you can go there and check my videos. Thanks for watching my video. If you like it, don't forget to like it and save it. Thank you. Bye.